Today's recipe calls for some Greek yogurt. I'm going to show you how to make a nice little frozen summertime treat, also known as yogurt bark. We're going to sprinkle it with some granola and fresh fruit. It's nice and healthy and really refreshing on a hot day. So with that said, let's get started. The first thing we need to do to make this simple, healthy snack is prep our fruit. So that means we need to first start by washing all of the goods before we cut them. After they've been washed, we'll start with some strawberries. Cut the tops off of about 8 to 9 of the red berries. We're looking for 1 cup or 155 grams worth. I used strawberries that were roughly medium to large in size. Using a paring knife, cut the green top off of the strawberry. Do your best not to cut too much of the berry when you do this. A paring knife is perfect for this task because it's small, making it easier to control during the cutting process. A small bit of info is you can eat the green leaves of the strawberries. To me, they taste bitter, so I don't like to eat them. Anyways, lay the bright red fruit on its side and then simply slice the top off. Another way to cut them is to pull the leaves off, then lay the strawberry on its side and use the tip of your blade to follow the core around the strawberry. Don't push your blade too deep. When you make the round cut, it'll pop out a little strawberry plug. This version is a little more precise with less waste, but it can be tricky and take a little more time. Choose what method works best for you and repeat the same step until everything has been prepped. Now that you have topless strawberries, we need to cut them into slices. Place the goods on the flat tops. Cut the strawberry in half into 2 equal sections. Following that, cut things into sections that are roughly 1/8 to 1/4 inch thick slices. You'll end up with little quarter chunks of this sweet little berry. Cutting them into this size and sections will give us a higher yield of pieces. It'll also make it easier to eat as well. Repeat the same slicing action until all of the berries have been cut. Be aware the strawberries will stain a wooden cutting board red. If you're not interested in that, use a different style board. Once cut, set those aside so we can move on to the next thing. The next fruit we'll be using is 2/3 cup or 115 grams worth of raspberries. We need to simply give the berries a quick rough chop to make them into smaller pieces. Chop them from side to side a couple times, then give them a rough chop the opposite way a couple times as well. This will give us good-sized pieces that will be perfect for the bark. Ensure you use a sharp knife when you cut these. If you use a dull knife, you'll end up crushing the raspberries, leaving all the juices and flavors on the cutting board. You can use any combination of fruits or any single berry or fruit of your choice. There are endless opportunities for this stuff. The last fruit I'll be using is 2/3 cup or 103 grams blueberries. Now that we've collected and prepped our fruity goodness, we can start putting together the yogurt mixture. Snag a large holding device. To that, add in 2 cups or 490 grams of your favorite type of yogurt. I ended up using plain Greek yogurt for mine. Some great flavors to use would be honey, vanilla, chocolate, or whatever billion other options there are. If you went the plain route like I did, we're going to doctor it up and add some flavor to it. Dump in 1 teaspoon vanilla extract or any other type of your favorite flavor additives. We'll add a bit of sweetness as well by dropping in 2 teaspoons honey. Agave syrup or even maple syrup are also some great options. Once those 2 ingredients are in the bowl, we need to mix things together. Whisk your face off to combine everything into one. This next step is optional. Add about half of the raspberries to the bowl of yogurt. Mush and crush the berries into the yogurt. We're basically making our own flavored yogurt without the extra nonsense in it. Whisk those in for a few minutes or until you're happy with the way it looks. After that has happened, give it a light sprinkle of some coarse ground kosher salt. Give that a quick mixer, then taste test the concoction. Adjust the flavor profile and sweetness level as needed to hit what you enjoy. Once we have the base of our bark made, we need to prep the pan out. Snag a half tray or any tray that has high-lipped walls on it. To go along with the tray, you'll need some parchment paper as well. Pull enough paper that will completely cover the hunk of aluminum. Flip the paper over so the curl side is face down towards your work surface. This way you won't have to fight it when it wants to curl back up on you. Push the paper into the tray. You'll want enough parchment on both ends. This way we can pull out the frozen bark later. It'll act as handles. If you have any overhang on the sides, fold the parchment paper to make it fit within the pan. This way we can achieve one even layer when we spread out the yogurt. Now that arts and crafts is over, transfer the yogurt from the bowl to the half tray. Using a spoon to do so. Once you've gotten the majority of it out, switch your tool to a rubber spatula. Scrape the bowl clean to get all of the goodness out. This way we won't waste anything, and it'll also be easier to clean later as well. Once you have everything out of the bowl and on the tray, use your rubber spat to smooth the yogurt out into one even layer. You can make your bark as thick or as thin as you would like. Just keep in mind, the thicker it is, the longer it will take to freeze. I made mine into a thickness of about 1/4 to a 1/2 inch thick, give or take. Don't be afraid to spread it across your entire sheet tray. We have enough space to make that happen. Scrape the spat clean to get that yogurt off to add it to the top of the tray of goods. Once everything has been made into that even layer, it's time to add our toppings on. We'll first start by sprinkling the strawberries on. Start on one end of the tray and work towards the other end. Spread them out in an even layer to achieve good coverage, leaving as little gap as possible. This way each bite will have some strawberry in it. As you already have noticed, the fruit slices will want to stick together. So when you're dropping it on the top, break up the pieces for maximum yield. Fill any gaps that you see. Moving on to the next fruit, plop the blueberries on top. Following the same procedure as before, evenly spread the blueberries across the top of the bark, filling any gaps across the top. After that's occurred, dump on the remaining raspberries in the same manner as the other two fruits. If there is any juice left in the container that held the ras, pour the liquid atop. The last and final thing we need to do is add some granola. This will bring some flavor, but also a good texture to the bark. Use 1/3 cup or 45 grams of your favorite type of granola. I used a honey almond mix for this. Make it hail this crunchy good stuff. Again, in one even layer from side to side. This amount of granola will ensure the entire top is covered, so make sure you hit all the corners and edges with this stuff. After the bark has been decorated with the sweet little treats, snag the tray and toss it into the freezer box. We'll set a timer for 3 to 4 hours to allow the goods to freeze to a solid state. While that is doing its thing, do some dishes or go watch another video of mine. Anyways, when the time is coming close to the bark being done getting that frostbite, set up a cutting board and grab a chef's knife. Once the buzzer rings, pull that hunk of frozen stuff out. Using the excess parchment paper flaps, pull the bark out of the half tray and transfer it over to the cutting board. Using a sharp knife, cut the frozen yogurt into any size and shape pieces of your choosing. Make them squares, triangles, or go crazy and make them into random pieces like I did. When you're cutting this stuff, you want to do it fairly quickly because things will start to unthaw and it'll make a huge mess that nobody wants. Once everything has been cut, eat some right away or store all of it in freezer bags to toss them back into the freezer box for another day. Bring this stuff to a party or a barbecue in the summer, or make it as a late night sweet treat. Whatever you decide to do, just enjoy. Alright, now that our yogurt bark is done, let's give it the old taste-a-roo. So looking at it, came out looking pretty dang tasty. It looks nice and healthy and fresh and fruity with all those delicious goodness on the top. It also looks like it's going to be crunchy from all that granola as well. It looks cold and it's starting to melt and my hand is going to fall off because it's freezing. But overall, it looks super tasty. There's a ton of bright colors going on for it. But anyways, before it really starts to melt, let's give it a shot. This stuff came out super dang tasty. The first thing that hits your palate is that fresh and fruitiness from all of our goodies inside. We get that sweet deliciousness from our strawberries, a little faint hint of tartness from some of our blueberries. Then we get that distinct raspberry flavor that also brings just a touch of tartness as well. In the background, you get that faint hint of the vanilla extract and the honey as well, which pairs really well with Greek yogurt. And it also brings some sweetness to go along with the natural sugars that the fruit holds themselves. The Greek yogurt also has that distinct tart kind of flavor to it, but it helps counterbalance against all of that sweetness that's in there. Then our granola on the top brings some nice nuttiness and a little bit of honey, since it's a honey granola as well. Texture-wise, that granola on the top adds a little bit of crunch. Then the Greek yogurt also adds that little snap of crunchiness as well, but then it melts in your mouth as it warms up. Overall, this stuff is super good. This recipe is super easy to knock out, and it's a great one to do with somebody that's new to the kitchen. And you could pretty much make this any which way you want. Maybe use a lemon yogurt for the base and then throw in some fresh blueberries so you get that nice combination, or get real crazy and do a plain Greek yogurt with just all strawberries and a little drizzle of some dark chocolate, so it's almost like a chocolate covered strawberry, which sounds super tasty. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna go outside and do some yard work, and it's kind of hot outside, but I'm not worried about it because I have this cold sweet treat waiting for me. So with that said, we'll see you on the next one. All right, now that our they have their own distinct flavor as well. Then that super delicious strawberry flavor. Then in the background, tasty. The first thing, stupid phone. Dang it. Fresh and fruitiness, of course, from all of our super simple to knock out. It's really easy. Really like a DJ or some weird stuff.